Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. 2 shot, 1 fatally outside fire station. 2 men have been shot, 1 fatally, following an incident outside the recently opened Barnett Street Fire Station in Montego Bay, St. James on Wednesday night. According to reporters, just after 10 p.m., several men attacked and shot the security guard at duty at the station, and he manned the gate during his shift. During the attack, a number of cars parked on the station compound were riddled with bullets. The assailants were reportedly challenged by a team of armed security guards who opened fire, hitting one of the men as they attempted to flee. Both the injured guard and the alleged shooter were taken to hospital. The alleged shooter died at hospital. The security guard is said to be undergoing treatment for wounds to lower body. The identity of the deceased has not been confirmed. Investigations are ongoing. Firearm ammunition seized in St. James. 1 firearm and several rounds of ammunition were seized during an operation at Middle Road in Adelphi in St. James on Wednesday, August 3rd. No one was arrested in connection with the seizure. Reports from the Montego Bay Criminal Investigations Branch are that about 8 a.m., police officers conducted an operation in the area where several premises were searched. The search yielded 1 9mm revolver with 3 9mm rounds of ammunition that were found in a heavily vegetated area. Accused robber nabbed by cops in East Kingston, accomplice killed. A man accused of robbery and arrested on the Sir Forrestal Gaspol Highway in Kingston last week has been charged. He is 19-year-old Casa Walker, a mechanic of Providence Pen Lane, Kingston 5. Detectives have charged him with illegal possession of firearm, shooting with intent, and illegal possession of ammunition. Reports are that about 12:10 p.m. on Friday, July 29, a police team was on patrol when they received information about robberies in the Rockford area. The team went to investigate, and upon reaching a section of the Sir Forrestal Gaspol Highway, they saw 4 men on 2 motorcycles fitting the description of the robbers. The police signaled the drivers to stop. However, the men pulled firearms and opened gunfire at police, who returned gunfire. One of the motorcyclists crashed, and Casa ran while another man fell to the ground. A Smith & Wesson revolver loaded with 438 cartridges was found beside the injured man. Casa was apprehended and both men were transported to hospital. Casa was admitted under police supervision. The other man was pronounced dead. Casa was charged on Tuesday, August 2nd after an interview. His court date is being finalized. The search continues for 2 other suspects who escaped, the police stated. NWC reroutes water to supplement customers served by Spanish Town Treatment Plant, which was shut down following effluent spilled into Royal. The National Water Commission (NWC) has rerouted water from another system to supplement customers served by the Spanish Town Treatment Plant, which had to be shut down following the effluent spill into the Royal last week. However, this rerouting has resulted in customers of the other source, the Eastern Headworks system, experiencing some service disruptions. Several communities in St. Catherine have been without pipe water for about 5 days due to the NWC taking proactive measures to prevent contaminated water from getting to its customers. Residents had to resort to buying truckloads of water from private contractors, and they have called on the NWC to provide trucked water. NWC Corporate Communications Manager Andrew Cannon said it is not clear how long this situation will last.
Spanish Town, Old Harbour Road, parts of Portmore, Phoenix Park, parts of Spanish Town Road, all of those areas are being adversely affected because of the impact of what is happening at the Spanish Town treatment plant. What we have been doing is taking water from another system to help serve these communities. Because we're taking water from the Eastern Headworks system, communities that would have been ordinarily served by that system, they too are now being impacted. And we're talking about places in Kingston, parts of Old Harbour Road, and parts of Spanish Town. Regarding when this is expected to be, brought under control or, brought to an end, we don't know at the moment. However, our customers can be assured that under the circumstances, we're doing the best that we can.
Holness Hills USD 17 million logistics park a significant step forward. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has hailed the opening of the new Kingston Logistic Park as a significant investment. Mr. Holness says the $17 million facility will provide a significant boost to the economy.
The opening of the KLP, as I'm sure the abbreviation will catch on, is a big deal. And it is taking place 3 days before we celebrate our 60th year of independence. This is a significant investment and will bring more economic growth and job creation to our country for the benefit of our people, and it demonstrates us as a people leveraging our God-given ideal location and using our natural assets to create prosperity for our people. This development means more foreign exchange earnings and higher quality jobs. Clap, 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 clap. And you would see the benefit of that during an exogenous shock such as COVID, even with the fallout in tourism revenues, we still had another plank that we could rely on, which was the BPOs. They continued to provide us with foreign exchange. Now we are trying to develop another industry similar to BPOs, but it's a distinct industry in terms of logistics. And this is a big step in that direction, in creating a new industry that will create for us a new stream of foreign exchange revenues that will make our economy stronger and more robust and can withstand shocks. And that's why this is such a big deal. People can't always make sense of what the government is doing. So a ceremony like this could easily go unnoticed, easily dismissed as PR, and not appreciating that even in the midst of crisis, the government is still pursuing the development agenda. This government has not missed a beat, either during the pandemic or the following crises. We have continued to push investment. Yes.
Slanderous CCJ President rubbishes claims Caribbean judges can be influenced by local politicians. President of the Caribbean Court of Justice CCJ, Adrian Saunders, says arguments that judges of the region can be influenced by local politicians are slanderous. He made the point assessment while delivering a lecture to mark the 60th anniversary of the Jamaica Court of Appeal. Saunders, who was heading the Region High Court since July 2018, says suggestion that regional judges cannot be trusted to be impartial has no basis in reality.
There remains in some quarters in the region this notion that Caribbean judges on the CCJ, are not or cannot be objective, that we are or that we can be reached by politicians, that Caribbean judges can't be trusted because our societies are too small. That kind of reasoning is offensive. I regard it as a slander. It's a slander on me, on my colleagues. It's a slander on all of us. Remarkably, it is only in the English-speaking Caribbean that the merit and worth of the CCJ are questioned. Only in the Eastern, and only in the Caribbean. In the rest of the world, and even among our colleagues in the United Kingdom, the CCJ is regarded with utmost respect. The highest courts internationally, including those of the United Kingdom, including the Privy Council, cite our judgments with the same high regard that we cite theirs. The reality is that comparatively few Jamaican cases are being decided by this country's final court. I read recently that Honorable Chief Justice Sykes has estimated that the Jamaica Court of Appeal would usually render about 270 appellate decisions each year. Only about 3 or 4 of those judgments are appealed further to the Privy Council. What is the reason for such a paucity of cases going up to London? Surprisingly, there are some people who still express the view the Privy Council is free, and that is a good reason why we should continue to use it. Such reasoning about freeness is simply, in my speech I have absurd, but I withdraw that. It is inaccurate. The filing fees at the London court, coupled with the significant fees which must be paid to English solicitors, deter all but the well-heeled and legally aided from taking a case to London. The fundamental reason for the few Jamaican cases reaching London has to do with the crippling expense. No other Commonwealth country with a population or land area the size of Jamaica sends its final appeals to be heard in London.
42 killed in road crashes for July. For the month of July 2022, a total of 42 people have been killed in 33 fatal crashes across the country. Motorists are being urged to take road safety seriously The Road Safety Unit says most crashes are caused by poor driving practices. Statistics from the unit reveal that men in particular need to take heed as they account for the majority of fatalities. The majority of drivers involved in fatal crashes are males. 5 children died as a result of 3 fatal crashes during the month of July. Statistics further reveal that the parishes of Trelawney, St. James, Hanover, and Westmoreland accounts for 36% of all the road fatalities during the month. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.